Hey everybody, I have got some feedback on a video I recently done, and if you'll look over in the top corner, I'll put a little, I don't know, marker there where you can go see that video showing an air conditioner being installed. Now, I'm out here at a come and buy it container place, and these are the containers that you can buy. You see, that's a 20 footer, over there's a 30, this one here is a 40. We're going to start with this one. These containers sell for about I don't know, 4,500 bucks. Now the 20s over there is, when you see them ads, they always got these ads out there, and that thing right there, they're like, oh, $2,500, and then they list 20, 30, 40 foot containers, and then you think $2,500 for a 40, that's a pretty good price. But then you go further, right? Now here's the difference here. We're going to go and I want to show you something. Wooden floors that are typically rotted out, and this right now, it's about 85 degrees outside out here, down here in Central Texas, and these containers, they leave the doors open because they are so freaking hot. It's probably 130 degrees in there, and I can just feel the heat. It's an amazing amount of heat. The second thing is even though these are made out of typically 16 gauge steel, they cannot support hardly any weight up top, because if you'll look, there's not a beam structure involved in this. That's why they say don't bury this crazy thing. Don't bury this, okay? All right, so I've seen this constant craze. So let me explain something. You see this thing right here? Made in China. China. $4,500 for this garbage. All right, now they'll repaint them, they'll knock some dents out, and they'll resell them. But $4,500 for this chunk of metal made in China. Now for this thing right here, I'll show you a picture. For that thing right there, you're going to be paying $4,500. It's 8 feet longer, and then we're going to walk over there inside and look at it. Sitting out here, these containers, they get them as part of their delivery for about 900 to 1,000 bucks. They sell them to you for 4,500. Don't let them lie to you. Then they charge you 1,000 bucks to deliver them. There's no free delivery. I don't care what they tell you. They charge you mileage. As far as it dropping it off the truck, yeah, that's free, but don't believe the scam. It's a big scam. There's a shortage of these containers right now, so they're jacking the prices up a whole lot. All right, so let's get over here. We're going to look at that. Okay guys, so why do we have an argument, semi-trailer versus cargo? Aren't these like ridiculously expensive? No, and let me explain why. When these reefer units, or the classification for insurance for a box trailer of any kind, expires, they don't want to spend all the money to recertify them. There's nothing wrong with the trailer, it's just our government in action. Up here, when this $30,000 reefer unit quit, the trailer's already 14 years old, or in my case, I think it was like 12. And they just said, sell it, write it off as a loss, and then there you go. So I ended up with this trailer for $4,500. It is a 48-foot reefer freezer trailer. Remember that word, reefer freezer trailer. So you want to search for that. All right, so it had the tank underneath it. They salvaged all those parts off. Now, why would we go with one of these? All right. Full aluminum framing. You see that? Removing the trucks, just like a skateboard in a way, just like that, is just going to be removing the trucks by literally taking these clamps off. If you see that clamp over here, okay, and this whole system, you can just jack it up and these will just roll out the way that these are rigged up, the way that they're made, okay? Very easy to do, and then you can resell the hardware and parts out of this for about $1,500. All right, now one of the things that you guys probably don't know about using this kind of a trailer is that you can use this style of an RV window. You see the screw holes? You just cut the hole and you mount the window, and then inside you'll just use what's called a protector strip, like where they put in commercial buildings, a little rubber floor strip, to make your casement inside. And the same thing, this is a $40 window that's small. $50 gets you one about half as much bigger, but this is a little 17 by I think 26 or 25, and these windows work perfect because all you got to do is cut the hole and then you shoot the screws through the flange right there. Put a silicone base on the back, and then the same thing. Cut your hole 5/8 of an inch bigger, and then you slide in 1/4 inch inside trim, and then trim out your windows. It's really, really simple to do it on these because of the way the body is designed, and there's so much support inside of here that you don't have to worry about it. It'll never hurt this to put 10 windows in it. This one's a Great Dane. Numerous brands out there, Lufkin's, Mormon, you name it. All right, now in here, this is nice and cool because that air conditioner up there, that little 8,000 BTU AC unit, and right now it's 95 degrees outside, so I'm kind of sweating. In here is around 70 degrees, and it just takes an 8,000 BTU air conditioner, you see up there, to cool this whole 48 feet of trailer. And the reason is all the food we have in there. So these screws come out. This is a pallet jack bumper that prevents you from damaging your door frame when you're hauling out. The second thing is these are 8 foot 3 inches wide. Now you'll notice that those containers are 8 foot OD, outside diameter, but they're metric. This one here is designed this way because you'll have pallets in the United States that are 4 foot wide, and the pallet might shift a little, okay, you know, where your stack is at, and you don't need them to get stuck together. And if you have a little extra space, that extra 3 inches of total width, 2 4-foot pallets with a little movement space, you can get them out. They don't get stuck. All right, so this big trailer here is a 9 foot ceiling, 8 foot 3 wide, incredibly well insulated. This door is insulated. Now you can get the swing open, or you can luck out like me, and I got one of these that has this kind of rolling door on it. But all aluminum body, hellaciously well built, and it's built in where? The United States. This is an American product made by American labor. It's not imported from China. So what do? Get you a 48 foot. So let's get back over there and let's get more in discussion on these cargo containers. You really need to pay attention. By the time that you put all the insulation and everything else that you're going to do inside of one of these, you've lost half the thickness of the walls. I mean, you're going to add, say, 3 inches insulation in here, and maybe wood side it and vinyl side it, you name it. It's still going to rust. They're rusting like hell now. They're made with the cheapest metal that can roll off the Chinese presses. It is the cheapest. Why is it the cheapest? Because it's disposable. It's aluminum can, it's a soda can, it's a can of food can. It's disposable. This metal isn't intended to last 25 years. That's serious. That's a fact. Okay? So this container right here is a 39 foot, and I think I looked at the tag. The tag's kind of hard to read. But this container is a 2009 model container, 2009. That semi truck here in the video, it's 2007. It's in perfect condition. So what I get out of a semi truck trailer is 8 more feet of length, 3 more inches of already existing width. You see, 3 more inches already existing. And if you go over here and you look at here, these are only 7 foot 8. They're not even 8 foot wide, because they've got to be for a metric palletized system. Metric, remember that. So you got a trailer that's 8 foot 3 wide inside. This thing is 7 foot 8, and you're still going to knock off 6, 7 inches out of that. You're going to have a 7 foot wide. You got to buy a travel trailer way wider than that for a lot less money. So if you look up in here, this is what you get. This one's a 40 footer, and what you get out of these deals, that 20 footer right there, is what they want $2,500 for. For $2,500, you can buy a 53 foot used van from truckpaper.com and go get it for another $500. 53 footer. It's already more structurally sound than that. You got to remember, it's got to go up and down the highway with its own suspension. This don't. It rides on a trailer built for it. So don't buy this junk. Don't buy this junk. Don't buy that. Don't get sold on the craze, man. The tiny house stupidity crap. Don't do it. All right, guys, y'all be good.